beautiful people. How are you all doing today? I hope you all wake up to a beautiful, successful day. So we are here again with another topic.
Welcome to our chat corner. I'll find a name for it.
Chat
Welcome
corner.
to our chat corner. All right. So today we have a topic that actually something that we were watching and it really
Hit home.
It home. It
Yeah.
really hit home. I was watching the news and it hit home again. I was watching something on the phone and it just hit home again.
Instagram.
And it's a question, the real truth about it is this, parents again. Are our children safe when they leave the home? Are they really safe?
Yeah.
This is a question. It comes with a question. Are our children safe when they leave the home?
And I know that you know what, you might not be able to know everything or get all information, but it's always important for parents to take time to do their own investigation. Once you do all of that, sometimes it makes your mind be at rest.
Yeah.
Because at least you check out if you're gonna put your child into a nursery, try to investigate, because if it's a nursery that has been going on for quite some time, it should have a reputation. People should have a lot to say about it, whether their child was happy in that environment, all of those things. So it's always wise to do investigation, even if your child going to school. It's always good to check out the school.
What's
to
the
see,
reputation?
what's the reputation of that school? Is a good school with good teachers who care for children. It's always good. I know you won't know everything.
That's the truth.
Because a lot of time you might do that, and sometimes maybe afterward they employ somebody, and then with that person that they employ, yes, when they do their DBS check
or any check,
or police check, it might comes back saying that they have good reputation, because not everyone
is caught.
Really, when they do wrong thing,
They
get
got
caught.
Yeah.
So you know what, that person might be going on doing a lot of negative, but never
Being
got
caught.
caught until that day come. Karma tends to come upon you suddenly when you least expect it. Yes. So we are here, just to highlight the whole importance of investigating things in order for your mind to be at rest.
And yes, guys, one of the things that we tends to do, it goes right back to parents again. If you learn your children, then you will know the changes.
Yeah.
When you don't learn the children, you will not notice the changes. So if you have a baby tends to know safety, and they express their needs through their body language. So if they are in an environment, some cries are just because they miss mommy, but there are some cry that a parent should know, something is wrong here. No, something is wrong. Some behavior you should know, okay, this child is so quick to run away from that place. So we have to take note of our children, so that we will know when changes is occurring, negative changes is occurring. Because if a baby is crying and afraid to go to some individual, sometimes that 99% of the time, 99.5% of the time, that baby sense danger.
Yes.
Because their body is so pure that they can sense danger.
Yes.
They don't have no negative that develop fully yet, like you adult. But with a baby, they're so pure that they can sense when somebody is not too good and they don't want to be close to that person. And if a baby is crying and non-stop crying, there is something wrong.
Yes.
Don't
definitely.
overlook. If you go to the nursery and you see your baby crying every day, and it's not even a one-off. It's a constant emotions that baby. Don't overlook anything. You know what? It's close to my home. It's easy access. They have the right timing, and I just can't be bothered to look. Don't overlook the warning sign. It could be the only way that you save your children. So many children has gone to camping, has gone to nursery, has gone to school, and even in some illegal church environment. These are not godly church. Let me point it out. Because not every building that's a church, the really activities inside of it is of God. Always remember that. Not every churches that say church, inside of it activities is of God. So some church is illegal. They're only set up to carry out their illegal activities on innocent children or innocent people, because even adults are abused too. So we have to, as parents, we have to
be very careful,
do our diligent search, research it, get information, check out, community. Have your kids ever gone to that school or whatever? Be careful, because we are living in a time where these loopholes, where these men and women who have no good intention, but even in the hospital, when you have your baby, get somebody, sign something and say, okay, check out, because sometimes you may just have your baby and you're just weak. And you don't have enough strength. Check out, said, okay, I want to assign someone to be in the delivery room, and to assign someone to be notice, okay, what happened with my baby. Because sometimes you are even in the hospital delivering your baby, and that midwife have no good intention. So is our children really safe? Are we safe? Because when you're vulnerable, you're not even safe yourself. We know we're looking at children because they're quite more vulnerable, like the elderly. As you get older, you're quite more vulnerable. And so for those who are strong enough, brave enough, we have to do what is right by our children. Make sure you check the Sunday school out. Because not every Sunday school is Sunday school. That's they're not teaching your children about God. Listen, ask your kids questions. Don't be afraid, and don't put words in your children's mouth. Don't do that. Find ways of our Sunday school today. What have you learned? What did you do? Show mommy, show daddy. Okay. What did the teacher say today? Don't say, did the teacher say that? Don't put words in their mouth. Okay? Let them express, even through toys or something. Let them express what was going on, so that you are being able to cut out on these wicked people that is out there, because not everybody is godly. Not everybody is good.
Because sometimes you have people who take on a job, but they are not, working in areas that fit their type of behavior. For instance, like this video that we watch, in which it's a nursery, but then you find wherein which this nursery teacher, who should have love, patience, and compassion and understanding, that teacher didn't have that. So right there and then you realize that this role is just not meant for her. Because when you are in that type of environment, when you're working with toddlers, because I usually work in a nursery home myself, and when you're working with toddlers, based on the whole aspect that all of them coming from different homes, every
Different
child
needs.
is different,
And their needs are going to be different.
And their needs are going to be
and
different.
some of them have learning,
And
some of them have ADHD, some of them have a lot of challenging behaviors that their parents probably may not learn them yet, and you are in that environment and you're learning this behavior.
And so when you go into that field, it's having that whole understanding that these are babies, I still call them babies, even though they're toddlers. So they're gonna cry.
Yeah.
Okay, they're gonna be fussy. They're gonna be, say, overwhelmed at time. Even feel burned out. And there's gonna be a lot of emotions that is expressed.
Yeah.
And so you're not having just one baby, one toddler's crying. You might having
several
toddler crying, and several toddler want to be cuddle or want your attention. But if you're not fit for that role, you won't be able to manage what comes with that type of job. And so I could see with this individual the frustration, because it was overwhelming for her, and she becomes so frustrated with what the toddlers were doing. And she started taking it out on the toddlers. She started to shout at the toddlers. She started to get frustrated on the toddlers because she couldn't handle it. So it's really about, even for those individuals, to really comes to the understanding, where do I fit? What job is right for me?
Yeah.
And seek out for the job that suits you. Because not every job suits individual.
And if you're going to something that you find that it doesn't work for you, leave it. Leave the job, and don't abuse children based on your own frustration. Okay, have a look at this video for a bit.
Sit down. No, you are not listening. You're taking a break. Don't look at her like she's gonna help you. I'm so sick. Ow. I'm done. Put toys away now. I'm sorry. Huh? I did not tell you to get up. Come on, let's keep cleaning. This is what you're doing until our toys are picked up. Because all you do is make it worse.
So look at this. You've seen the video, guys. All right. And this is what we are saying. Do not choose job that you know that is not yours.
Yes, you are not able to manage. As I said, when you are a teacher, or you are a nursery teacher, or you work in any department that have to do with children, you have to have patience,
understanding.
You have to have compassion,
love and empathy.
You have to have empathy. You have to have understanding, care. All of those things,
attributes,
is the ingredients that you need to be able to withstand
the noise of children. The beautiful noise of children.
The beautiful noise of children. So it's important to know who you are and what you are capable of handling. Because it's not just about you want the money.
No.
Because that can destroy you.
Yeah.
Because in this aspect, that person didn't even know that someone was videoing her. Now she's going to be highlighted as an abuser.
Yeah.
And now she won't be able to even get a job in that era.
Yeah.
Maybe a lot of people will refuse her because what is tied to her name.
Yeah.
So it's always important for you to know your truth and really go after the things that you are passionate about.
And there was a news with the 70-year-old man on a camping ground. He was a part of the camping for children. And what he did is that he poisoned all of those children. They have to, luckily, these children were rushed to the hospital that they were able to save. I wish I could show you the video, but it was on the news. And that's why the question is, are our children safe when they leave the home?
You send them to camp. Summertime, you send your children to camp. Or you send your children to, the school. The school always put on certain
extra
lesson through the summertime. Nursery. All of those things. You have to do your own investigation.
Talk with them. Get to know the teachers. Get to know the campers. Sometimes when you are visible, when they know that you know them, sometimes it kind of prevents certain activities. But when you just push your kids into certain place and leave them, then you will leave them to devices that you don't know
about. Yes,
So
yes.
remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hope you enjoyed these video, guys.
Okay.
Bye-bye for now.